Okay, I'm at Lake Cave. I'm at the lake. I'm not gonna wade through it, so it's as far as I'm gonna go. But it's really cool looking here. I have a backup. So you notice on the right, let me see if I can crouch down just a bit so you can see farther. So on the right, see the walls are nice and smooth here. Ceiling's nice and smooth. It bulges out a little bit up there. I don't know if you can see that very well. But yeah, I think the end of the cave is only like around that corner, so maybe 80 feet ahead of me. As you see, the water here is only like a foot deep or less. But I'm not gonna bother. I heard it's really cold water. I don't want to get stuck in quicksand. Because if you think about it, there is some water flowing in here. The water level's not rising, so there's water flowing out too. Get the ceiling here. Oops. Kind of impressive. So let me just hold still here, get some video. One thing I want to show too, while in here. Oops, darn it. So look at this. Look at the wall here. That should tell you where all this water is coming from. It's literally leaking through cracks in the rock. It's coming through the ground nice and filtered by dozens of feet of gravel or rock or dirt or whatever. You see, it's not really muddy now, it's just dirt, clean dirt, if there is such a thing. It's flowing in, and presumably it's flowing out too. Alright. Okay, well, that takes care of that. So, I'm gonna go ahead, show you the floor real quick. I just want to show you again how much water is coming in here. I couldn't tell you how many gallons per minute this is, but it looks like a lot of water. But as you can see, there's plenty of relatively dry gravel for me to walk on. So I don't really have to worry about drowning, getting stuck in quicksand. This is all rock and sand here, mostly rock. So I'm not worried about getting myself stuck. Or worse, getting wet. It's just a nice pile of rock and sand here, enough so that the water goes around. And there's a nice little perch. I really would like to know how deep the water ever gets here, if it ever really does flood, like the whole cave or something. That'd be so cool. Especially curious, like when Mount St. Helens erupted, I think it was in May, so it had a lot of snow. Of course, most of the blast, it went to the north. Well, anyway, you get the idea. Obviously, this cave survived the eruption. Like how it's just sort of a cascade of really small rapids here. Whoops, hang on. One thing is, If the floor was dry, I'd probably stay to the middle, actually, of the cave. So I'm lighting it up evenly. Because the creek is right down the middle, and I was planning to try to stay to the right anyway. Obviously, I'm lighting up the right side more than the left side. So video's coming up a bit uneven. Whoops. I'm holding 2 flashlights now. It's a little more work for my hands. Hold on, let me adjust my knee pad. My knee pad is slipping off. Alright, yeah. I still don't really have an explanation for why the cave right here is really dark colored rock because nothing's growing on it. And then farther ahead is really bright rock because there's a lot of stuff growing on it. Maybe it's just too wet here, I don't know. Ugh. Excuse me. It's weird that there's nobody else in this cave because there's another car in the parking lot. If they're not in this cave, what in the world are they doing here? It's not like there's a lot of other things to do around here. Oh well, especially this time of year. But whatever.